Well, fairest rivals are not Tottenham.
Please don't say that.
Fairest rivals are not Tottenham.
Please don't say
Our
that.
fairest rivals are not Tottenham.
Ty.
They are Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City.
It's not something you can choose. You can't choose that. This is the crux of our relationship.
We can. No, there is no relationship. There's no relationship. We just see you when we want to beat you, and that's it.
You can't say what you're saying.
How's it going?
Yeah, 5 hours. How are you?
Not too bad.
Nice.
You alright?
All right.
Warm?
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, of course.
Different conversation now than it would have been 10 years ago.
Well, it's still the same to me.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
I don't see anything's changed.
Well, there are several things that have changed, isn't there?
Trophy wins.
Well, I'm sure we'll
Okay,
get
so
into it.
nothing has changed then. So
well, there's lots of things that changed. We'll get into it.
if it's not trophies, I don't see what's changed.
Okay, well, it's going to be a short conversation, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it will be. League positions are not trophies. That's what I know.
Okay.
Arsenal wanted the North London derby postponed because they were scared. 3, 2, 1.
Only time ever. I can't believe it. You know what you're going to do? Firstly, let me make this a statement,
tell me,
right?
Arsenal, you're in our dressing room, so tell me everything we're doing.
Arsenal was too afraid to fulfil this victory.
Of course.
Afraid.
Of course we are.
White feather. White feather, you cowards.
Oh, Ravanelli. White feather. Fantastic.
No, I'm talking about the actual white flower, a symbol of cowardice.
Oh, really? Well, you should know that well.
What? Why? We were there. We were ready to play.
It's emblazoned on your club badge. You should know that well.
The white?
The white, yeah. The white isn't the white.
It's not colour white. It doesn't matter. Forget about the feather, right? Look, okay. This was the first time a team in the North London derby is a game that's as significant as the North London derby, and you didn't show up.
We didn't show up. So hold on.
Mate,
okay.
you shouldn't be defending this. You should be furious with your football club because they have embarrassed you.
The only thing that
will never forget this.
The only thing that can embarrass me is when we don't beat Tottenham. That's the only thing that's
you should be embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. What I'm laughing at is that we didn't turn up. No, it's not we didn't turn up.
You're too afraid to play. You're worried about the result.
No, we didn't.
Why wouldn't you be worried about? What's about then?
No, we didn't turn up. It's not like somewhere where you don't show up. We already told the league that we don't have a team. We have COVID cases.
Lies.
So hold on. So you
lies. You were sending players out on loan. Literally the day after you sent Mario out on loan to Italy.
Who?
Pablo Murray, right?
Yeah, he's gone on loan. Yeah, that's right, to Flamengo. Yeah, Ainsley went to Roma.
So if you don't have players, why are you sending them out on loan? Because you didn't want to fulfil this fixture because you didn't know you was going to get clumped.
Clumped by who?
Spurs.
The thing about it is that
the point is you didn't want to show up to the North London derby against your fiercest rivals.
Well, fairest rivals are not Tottenham.
Please don't say that.
Fairest rivals are not Tottenham.
Please don't say
Our
that.
fairest rivals are not Tottenham.
Ty.
They are Chelsea, Liverpool, and Man City.
It's not something you can choose. You can't choose that. This is the crux of our relationship.
We can. No, there is no relationship. There's no relationship. We just see you when we want to beat you, and that's it.
You can't say what you're saying.
I'm saying it exactly. That's what I'm saying. We don't worry about it.
You hate Chelsea more than Tottenham.
I don't hate anyone. Like
right, no, I apologise. All right, I don't want to bring that into your life. You feel.
Yeah, Chelsea.
Who winds you up more, Chelsea or Tottenham? Come on,
well, it depends. It depends.
I'm not pleading for your rivalry, but I'm shocked.
I'll tell you two ways. Chelsea, the most annoying team for me with fans are Manchester United. So I laugh all the time when they get dissed because they always are obsessed by us.
I don't know what to say to this.
Yeah, no,
you're supposed to be like the North London derby is one of the most significant games in the world. There's no name for the game that Arsenal and Chelsea play. There's no history between Tottenham, Arsenal and Chelsea other than what happens on the pitch. And this is the crux. This comes to the crux of it. Is Arsenal fans are more obsessed about
We're not obsessed about nothing.
About what happens on the pitch. That's the most important thing to you, right? And I get it.
I don't know if it's obsessed. It's the truth.
But what I'm saying is every time there's a loss, there's a complete meltdown at your football club.
And there's not a meltdown when you lose.
No. Nowhere near as significant.
Okay, then so when Harry Kane was in bad form, there was no meltdown.
No.
You tried to call us cowards.
You are cowards.
We're not cowards. Cowards don't have an invisible team. Cowards don't win the Moss Cup. Cowards don't win the league twice at White Hart Lane. I understand football rivalry. The game is on the whole.
You didn't show up to the game because you were worried about what would happen.
No, let me say what I'm saying.
Afraid.
Let me say what afraid.
Yeah.
Afraid.
Why didn't you show up?
So if I'm afraid, would I be wearing this?
No, not you as a person. Your club.
The
this
club
is
not afraid. We're not afraid of anything.
Ty, you're being forced to answer this question because
It's not forced. I can answer this all day.
No. Look, what I'm saying is, I'm putting this to you because your club didn't show up, right?
We didn't show up, and we had a reason. No, we should have.
You could beat us 100 times in a row. It wouldn't be as embarrassing as not showing up for this game.
No. We're not embarrassed. We're not embarrassed. The only embarrassing
You shouldn't
thing,
be defending
the
this.
only
You shouldn't be
I
embarrassed.
would defend
You should be
everything.
furious.
I would defend everything that the club does, which is right. I would defend everything that the club
No, this
does.
was not right.
No, you can. But you can.
No one else is saying this.
But you can say that. You can say that.
Ty, this is the greatest gift that Arsenal Football Club's ever given to Tottenham.
What's that?
You didn't show up. We will always see you as coward FC.
But that's fine. But that's fine. You can sit there. But
There will be songs sung about this.
And by who?
By Spurs fans.
And we care.
Huh?
Do we care?
Yeah, you will.
Why would we care?
It'll be
Your
embarrassing
songs
for you.
mean nothing to us. Only when it's the songs about we're a great team. Your songs mean nothing to us. Why would we care? That's what I'm saying. Why would we care what you think? You don't care. Do you care what we think?
I care the fact that you hate Chelsea more than us. Yeah, I genuinely do care about that.
Okay, I didn't say I hate Chelsea. I didn't say I hate Chelsea. I said Chelsea's a bigger game. Do you care? Do you care what we think? Do you care? Do you care what we think? Yes or no?
Yeah.
No, you don't. No, but then you're lying. You're lying. Exactly, you're lying. It's a shame you can't take a lie detector test. You're lying.
I don't
Because
lie
you
detector.
care.
I'm telling the truth.
You're not telling the truth. Look at you. You're looking away. You don't care about. So why should we care? Why should we care anything?
You won't be able to control
what
your
you say?
emotions.
But why should we care about
a coward is about the worst thing you could be
Call
called.
me a coward. Prove it.
Not you.
Prove it.
You are not. No,
okay.
the Arsenal fans are not.
Okay.
Your
No.
club is. Your
Okay.
club
No,
is.
and I'm talking for my club. If Tottenham call us a coward, let's stand there. Tottenham, get your medals out. We get our trophies out. We'll see who cowards are. Go on then. Call us a coward. Prove it. If you call someone, no, it does matter. If you call someone a coward,
Let's cut it there. We've got enough.
this is great.
Is it?
It's great because I can do this all day.
I sense you're in the element. You're in the element.
I think that's the problem. Is that Spurs will finish above Arsenal this season. 3, 2, 1.
You can't just.
I can't what?
Like, I know you've made it abundantly clear that you defend Arsenal at all costs, but there are some. There needs to be some parameter. You can't strongly disagree when we're above you currently in the league. We've been above you for six seasons, right?
Really?
And the fact we're above you in the league now.
And?
So it's not. This would suggest that we're going to finish 15th.
This was what
So you're so sure. All right, look. In order to try and get this going, like to try and soften you a little bit. Let's go agree, and you'll go disagree.
No, I'm going to strongly disagree.
You can't. We're above you in the league.
I can. That means
we have more. We have a game in hand.
If
you ever show up for another North London derby and we beat you, it's over.
And if we beat you,
then we have a game in hand. We can still finish.
And if you lose your game in hand,
yeah, they're big.
Okay, well then, so that's why I'm strongly disagreeing.
Yeah, but they're ifs. What if we don't?
What if we don't? Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
What if we don't? What if? I think we could finish.
Fair enough.
We could finish third. We could finish third.
And so could we.
No.
No, exactly. So you're telling me no. You as a Tottenham fan are telling me no.
Yes, I am.
What a laugh.
What I know about finishing above you in the league.
I know about winning league a while there. What's your point?
My point is, the question is whether or not who's going to finish above who.
Exactly.
And you can't in the good. There's a lot of people here, right? They're brought us together to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Take the game seriously.
I'm very grateful and I'm thankful for them. But they would also want me to say the truth, which according to me in football terms, that this is the truth according to me.
But what I'm saying is, that in order to have a proper conversation, you need to renege a little bit. You've got to give a little bit of ground. Because I can't say this. It's not true.
I can say whatever I like. And there's no proper conversation. There's no proper conversation because you're not even on our level. So I'm sorry.
We must be. We finished above you 6 times.
And you've won nothing.
We're above you now.
And you've won nothing. Leicester finished above us. They won the league. At least they won it.
So they're above us. So if they finish above you,
they're not above us. They're not above us now. They're not above us now. Leicester won the league once, which is more than you in the Premier League.
All right,
which is more than you. And even Leicester can't even say anything to us. Nothing. They can't say anything to us, even though they've won the league and they won the FA Cup, beat Chelsea. Even they can't talk to us. So what makes you think you could talk to us?
This is one of the most exhausting conversations I've ever had.
But what did you expect? Did you expect an easy ride against Acuna? Who knows?
I literally didn't know who I was.
Nor did I. But when they told me it's a Tottenham fan, I knew that there's no way.
Yeah, but if I would have said you've got to sit down in front of Ty and argue with him, I would have gone, no, you're all right. I could probably do something else.
That's fair enough. I take that as a compliment. Then.
But the thing is, fundamentally, there's nothing I can say because you're always going to just back Arsenal regardless.
Absolutely. Well, regardless in the fact that if we've done something that I think goes over the top, then I can't. I
understand. So you mean morally and ethically, you've got to sound. I'm sensing that you're quite ethically grounded guy. But
of course, because we're talking about.
You are lying.
I'm lying.
You're lying. For someone who's nice.
I'm lying. So you can see inside.
There is doubt in you.
Lying. Well, get a lie detector tester. Get a polygraph. Why do you get a polygraph? Get a polygraph to prove that I'm lying. In fact,
there is doubt in you.
Is there anything you like about Spurs?
This is a good question. Not really.
I don't want him to say yes.
Yeah, of course.
First he doesn't hate us, and now he likes bits about us.
I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anyone.
Oh, no. Just forgive me.
Of course. The fact that they've allowed us to win the league twice at White Hart Lane. I mean, without Tottenham, there would be no Arsenal. So I mean, we came into
there.
That's
something we can agree on. Come on.
Well, I won't clink your glass.
What?
Because we moved onto your territory. So
Yes, you did.
So we moved onto your territory.
This is what I'm saying. That's why our rivalry. I shouldn't have to convince you of this. Our rivalry is more significant than the little spat you had with Chelsea a few years back.
Well, I suppose it is, but I think Chelsea is a bigger rival. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Man for man, Arsenal have a better team currently than Spurs. 3, 2, 1.
Man for man meaning if you paired up every single player.
Yep.
That there wouldn't be a single player that gets in the Arsenal team. Is that what you're saying? That's man for man, isn't it?
If that's what you think I'm saying, then fair enough. I'm prepared to go with that.
What?
I'm prepared to go with that. If that's what you think I'm saying, because you seem to be able to read my mind. So that's why.
Sorry, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is exactly that.
I think there is not a single Tottenham player that will get into the Arsenal team.
Yeah, only one that's going to help us win.
How is it then we'll be above you in the league if not a single one of our players? Well, Lloris doesn't get in above Ramsdale.
Nope.
Kane doesn't get in above any of your forwards.
Nope.
This is pointless. This is the complete.
No, that's Alistair McGowan. That's a good show. It's a good show. Alistair Armstrong, sorry. Alexander Armstrong. It's a good show. It's a good show.
That's one thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's nonsense, Ty. It is nonsense. You can't defend that. You can't defend that.
It's nonsense.
Because if you truly believe Kane doesn't get into the Arsenal team, then everything you said is nonsense.
What did I say?
I just said, does Kane get into any of your front three positions? And you said no. That's madness. No, there isn't another single human being on earth that believes
that's not madness. Madness are also another fantastic group. My favourite was Baggy Trousers. But anyway,
no one else in the world believes that but you, Tim.
No one else in the world.
No one. There isn't. Tell me find me one other person who believes that Harry Kane doesn't get into the Spurs team. There isn't anyone.
In the Spurs team?
Except you.
He doesn't get into the Spurs team, did you say?
Arsenal, sorry. Look, you're deflecting, and it's good.
I'm not deflecting nothing. I'm sorry.
Son doesn't get in?
No. I'm sorry. No. No, Son, no.
I mean, that's nonsense. I mean, the lucky is there's going to be people in the comments
who can say whatever they want. They are not me.
But they don't have a dog in the fight, right?
Yeah, well, so they say. They can say whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. This is what I'm saying.
Previously, you said that Lloris wouldn't get in the Arsenal team.
Yeah, not at the moment. No, I don't think so.
Well, elaborate on that.
Okay.
Why is Aaron currently better than Hugo Lloris?
Because Aaron has been absolutely incredible. I rate Lloris. I think he's a great goalkeeper, but at the moment, Aaron is on better form. I think he's been incredible for us.
You, by your own admission, don't watch Tottenham, so you don't actually know if that's true.
No, I know
that that's true.
Well, I know what I know is true that Lloris is not playing better than Aaron. That's what I know for true.
I mean, look, if you look at who you'd want long term, the next 2-3 years, then you're going to choose a World Cup winning captain. What's Ramsdale won? In your own words, he's won bugger all.
Yeah, okay. And how many?
He's got relegated 2 relegations.
Yes, and how many?
Lloris is picking up World Cups.
Yeah, World Cup winning.
You're picking him because he plays for Arsenal. That's what you're doing.
World Cup winning Lloris, who has not won a trophy at Tottenham, even though he's been there for 10 years.
So, but on that note, right? You're saying you'd rather have Lacazette play for Arsenal?
Absolutely, he's doing it at the moment.
Than Harry Kane?
Absolutely, he's doing it at the moment.
Yeah, but that's madness again.
What's madness?
Alexander's
won FA Cup yet?
No one chooses. Man City didn't come in for Lacazette.
And? Alexander's won FA Cup, right?
So Pep Guardiola's eye for a player might be slightly better than yours.
I'm not saying that.
I don't think you think he is.
So hold on. So you're saying because Man City didn't come in for Alexander, I should want Harry Kane instead of him.
No, I'm saying that I'm saying that surely you would want, if he wasn't a Tottenham player, you'd want the best players playing for your football club. Otherwise, you wouldn't be going for Vlahovic.
Absolutely.
Right.
Allegedly, we're allegedly going for him. Allegedly.
No one's coming for us. Doesn't matter.
What do you mean?
No one's. We don't have to say allegedly.
Oh yeah, no, allegedly, because I don't believe anything until it happens. So it's just all rumours. The thing about it is that you're saying that. I'm sorry. I look at our team. I look at Tottenham's team, and I'm sorry. I don't want anyone. I respect that. While I respect the players, I don't want any Tottenham.
I respect that.
Players in
and you're right. I don't want any Arsenal fan. The thought of an Arsenal player playing for Spurs makes me sick. Well, in this instance, for the purpose of answering this question, I can rise above the rivalry and suggest that there are Arsenal players that would get into the Tottenham team.
Okay, that's
currently.
very gracious of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just doing our jobs. Reason why we're here. Do you know what I mean? There are. I don't want to list players.
Okay, so you don't really mean it. Then? You don't really.
I do mean it, but it's horrible to say, isn't it?
But you don't mean it then. So there's no point saying it. You might as well say you don't.
So I mean, I would admit that Saka could get into the Spurs team.
Oh, Bukayo, okay.
Saka.
Well, that's magnanimous of you.
But it's just logic, isn't it? I wouldn't want him because he's a gooner, but just on the right side we've got a bit of an issue we need solving, and he would solve it should he come into the team.
Well, if you're prepared to concede
you can do that. You can do.
Well, if you're prepared to concede that, I suppose if we was on our last legs, maybe Son could maybe get near the subs bench.
On their last legs,
possibly.
Spurs are the biggest bottle jobs in the Premier League. 3, 2, 1.
I mean, go on.
Bottle jobs.
I mean, look. I'm not. I can't just. We are bottled. Well, we are, aren't we? We have bottled.
Wow.
What can I say?
I didn't expect that.
I'm not just going to go on a rant about Spurs. There are bigger bottle jobs out there than Tottenham. The fact is, we have bottled it a lot. We have.
Cool. Well, that's very honest.
I don't know what to say.
I can't say anything.
We haven't won anything, so when we win something, then I might have a different thing to say. But I still would much rather follow Tottenham than anybody else. So. I mean, we didn't bottle a game of football, is all I'd say.
Yeah, you bottled everything else. So that's all right, that's okay. You bottled trophies, haven't you?
Look, fundamentally, there's some things you can't argue against, and Spurs the evidence is there in the last 10 years, especially, that we've continuously bottled major moments. Champions League final, not beating Leicester finishing third in the 2-horse races, so I like to say.
Oh, is that what we say?
Oh God, maybe not then, I don't know. I don't know anything. Everything I thought I knew about Arsenal fans, I don't. There's that. We've countless semi-finals. It's frustrating, and there's nothing much I can say other than there is significant evidence to suggest that Tottenham do bottle big occasions, but it won't be forever.
How long will it be now?
I don't know, ages probably, but I don't know. Let's just hold on to the positives.
Well, I think it will be forever, personally.
Brilliant.
Well, I think that's something we can agree on.
No, cheers. Do not take my glass.
It's great. You're welcome back anytime, Flav, to argue with me. You're welcome back anytime.
This is the last conversation we're ever going to have about football, ever.
Okay, that's great. Okay.
Top of the league, isn't it?
No, he's been a bit shaky, hasn't he? Come on.
Not enough to put Ramsdale in there.
There's a few that he's let through. He's been a bit flappy. Ramsdale?
No. That's it. And that is even poor. Yeah, put it back.
Wait, listen, man. I'll back my team 100%.